Hey guys, welcome to my first ever book tag. The first challenge is to find a book with each letter of your initials. My initials are KPG, if you did not know that already, and I am going to find some books that fit with those initials. I literally could not find a book that starts with a K on my fiction bookshelf, so I had to improvise. I have a book called Perfecting Kate by Tamara Lee, I believe. It doesn't start with a K. My name is actually Katie, not Kate, but it was really close, and it was the best that I could do. Sorry, guys. I tried. Next, we start going Harry Potter style in here with Prisoner of Azkaban. Even though it's Harry Potter, it was close, right? So, I went with it. And following that, I went with The Goblet of Fire for G, because it's close, and it was probably my best G book. So, those by J.K. Rowling. Next, I am supposed to count my age on the shelf. Now, my bookshelf starts higher than what you can see in my videos, and I have no way of getting up there to show you guys, so I'm going to count to 24 on my books, and then I will be back to show you guys. My 24th book on my bookshelf was In the Woods by Hannah French, I believe. I have not read this book yet, but I am really excited to. It's probably going to go into my TBRs. Next is a book that is set in the city, state, or country that you live in. Now for that, I chose Love Finds You in Sisters, Oregon by Melody Carlson. I have not read this book. My mom has. She loves it. I found this book because I love Melody Carlson, and when my state is in the title, I tend to be intrigued. And Sisters is just an absolutely beautiful town that I love to visit, so that is a book set in my city, state, or country. Next, I am supposed to find a book that represents a place I want to go to. For this, I chose Bloodlines and the whole Bloodlines series by Rochelle Mead because I love Southern California. I have been to Southern California, but I have not been to Palm Springs, which is where this book is set. It would be absolutely a dream to go down there. Next is pick a book that is your favorite color. Now, this one's a bit of a challenge for me because my favorite color is Cornflower Blue, which is kind of a light, bright shade of blue. Margarettown by Gabrielle Zevin is actually almost exactly Cornflower Blue. I did not even realize that I had a book in my favorite color. So, this, absolutely, I have not read this book, but it's another one that looks really good. I don't read a lot of contemporary novels, but I'm actually really excited to check that one out. Next is a book you have the fondest memories of. I would absolutely choose the entire Harry Potter series because I started these when I was 10 years old, and my teacher at the time read the entire first book to my class, and I was hooked from that moment out. And I remember that all birthdays and all Christmas, all my gifts were consumed with getting the Harry Potter books, all in hardcover, because I had to have a collector's set of them. So it is absolutely a fond memory to get to escape into the world that J.K. Rowling created for us. After that, I am to pick a book that I had the most difficulty reading. For that, I chose The Time Traveler's Wife. I have not actually read through this entire book because when I started it, I could not really get into it. I sometimes will push myself if I'm having a hard time reading a book, but I have not done that with this book. I do eventually intend to get back to it, but for now, that is probably my most difficult to get through book. And the last challenge is to pick a book that you get from your to-be-read list that you'll have the biggest sense of accomplishment in finishing. I have a lot of those, but since I could only pick one, I am picking the Percy Jackson series. I have only read the first one. I know, guys, I am super late on the Percy Jackson bandwagon. I have the second one, and I am super excited to read it just as soon as I finish Catching Fire and rereading City of Bones. I will be on to the next Percy Jackson book. I dread finishing them because that's the end of them, but I know there are at least 2 other series out by him, so I will be in good hands for quite a while, and I will feel awesome having finished them finally because it took me long enough as it is. And that wraps up my Life in Books book tag. So there's a little insight into my life, the books that I have enjoyed in my life, and a little bit to know about me, like my initials and how old I am. I had a lot of fun figuring out what books I wanted to do for this book tag, and I cannot wait to do another book tag actually right after this one, so watch out for that one. It is a fairly new book tag created by someone I follow, so watch out for that one. I am super excited to do that one. I was not actually tagged officially by anyone to do this book tag, but unofficially I was tagged by Books 101, who tagged anyone that wanted to do it, and I would like to extend the same thing. If you want to do this book tag, I tag you. So I look forward to seeing your videos on this book tag, and thank you for watching. And oh, I also wanted to get in before I left. Thank you to all of my new subscribers. I haven't been on BookTube for very long. I have loved meeting and getting to know some of you, and I just wanted to thank those of you that have taken the time to click that subscribe button and the like button and the comment buttons. And I just really want to thank you and tell you all how much I appreciate you. So, until next time, perfecting Kate.